Alright guys, today we're going to show you how to do the final exam. You're going to have one 20 ml vial of growth media and a 100 ml bag. If you would like, you can hang your bag or you can lay it as long as your airflow is flowing over your critical injection point. You're only allowed to swab each port once during the whole process, so make sure you clean it well so you don't, because you won't get to come back and clean it again. Your injection port for your IV bag is kind of belly buttoned in, so you make sure you get in there and clean it very well. And then we're going to use a 10 ml syringe, and we are going to pull up four mils 5 times. Since we are using multiple needles, please make sure your needles have a definite separate trash pile. And because you are doing multiple punctures in the vial, be very careful to do your angles correctly because you are more likely to core. After injecting the first one, you're going to scoop your needle back on, making sure you're not behind any of your other items to block airflow. And then you're going to set that in your needle trash pile. Then we're going to want to get a new needle. This differs from our midterm because it's showing a medium risk. You are doing multiple punctures and going back and forth. You're more likely to contaminate a product if you're doing this in real life. So this is what this is making sure you can do. I've been putting about 3 mils of air for 4 mils of fluid each time, but with the increased negative pressure, it is getting harder to pull back the amount needed. You have to be very careful, and I did core. So these are a lot more likely to do that because you're multiple. I went in through the same hole, and you can kind of see how it's widened out. So for doing that, on my third draw, I would lose points for pressure issues. I do have a little bit of a mess, but since I'm almost done with my product, I'm going to go ahead and finish, and then you'll clean up everything at the end. So I'm going to be careful to not go around that hole. We're going to go on the other side. No leaking that time. And since I lost some product, there's a good possibility I'm not going to have enough on my final draw, which will also cause me to lose points. Let's see how much I got. with all the pressure issues and losing that volume, on my last draw, I was only able to pull 2.6 mils. So be very careful to not stick it in the same hole or to core your vial. You'll notice the big mess on the floor. There's where my 1.6 mils went. So I'm going to go ahead and inject it. Scoop and get my needle out of the way. These will go into your trash pile. And then you want to make sure and inspect your bag. These sometimes can have a contaminant or something in there. You want to make sure you didn't stick a core in there. And it looks good. And that's when you will label them, and we will let them grow for 2 weeks in the warmer.